Good morning, School 25 Cougars. Good morning. Good morning, Madam Superintendent, Councilman, other distinguished guests. We have Deputy Mayor Joe Fulmore, Deputy Mayor Maria del Pilar Rivas, and Deputy Mayor Rod Ode. This is the 10th athletic field that we have renovated in the city of Paterson in 5 years. It is the first field that we're actually using grass. Why? Because we saw all the Jets and Giants sustaining injuries on turf, so we didn't need another Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm kidding. Nick, you gave me that line, thank you. No, we just wanted to keep this natural. And as a point of personal privilege, I want to share something with you. I grew up 3 blocks away from this field. I hit my first and only home run at this field. In fact, I'm a pull hitter, I'm a righty. It went over that fence, it hit the fence. It didn't like clear it by a large margin. It barely made it. But we didn't barely make it. Now we have a new and improved School 25 field for not only the students, but for all the children in this neighborhood to enjoy. 8 years ago when I was a councilman, we actually built that playground. We built that playground in 1 day. It took us 7 hours and lots of Dunkin' Donuts, but we built that playground. And thanks to our superintendent who has provided all the information, our next phase of the renovation of the School 25 sports complex is the tennis courts. You deserve better tennis courts, and we're going to give it to you. Right now, Councilman, he's supported. If you go to Eastside Park, we've renovated that, Dr. Fulmore, $500,000, and we painted it orange and blue. Anybody know why we painted it orange and blue? Not for the New York Mets, I wish. It's for the mighty, mighty Eastside High School Ghosts. Yes! So this is about you, the youth. This is about giving you what you deserve. This is about not having your parents drive you to other towns, putting mileage on their cars and spending more money on gas. Staying right here at home. This is your home field. So we're proud to present it to you, the School 25 Cougars. At this time, let's hear from our educational leader here in the Paterson Public School District, Madam Superintendent, Dr. Laurie Newell.
Good morning, Mayor. Thank you. Good morning. It's good to see you. Good morning, distinguished guests. And good morning, students of School 25. I am so honored to be a part of this initiative. When we came here before for the groundbreaking, one of the things I said in my remarks is having an opportunity for our students to play in their school, in the school playground, in the field, looking outside of their window to see all that's there in store for them. That does something to you, to know that you have an opportunity to have a school just like any other school where we pour resources into our students because this is what they deserve. And so I am so thrilled to be here representing Paterson Public Schools as we partner with the city of Paterson. So I just wanted to once again say thank you to the mayor and thank you to the councilmen and all of our distinguished guests who've worked with us to make this happen. Thank you so much.
You know, we've just been joined by a staunch advocate for better athletic fields in Paterson. In fact, I mentioned earlier that I grew up 3 blocks away from here and hit my first home run and only home run here at School 25. And the reason why, out of the 10 athletic fields that we've renovated in 5 years, in collaboration with the council and the mayor, we went with grass because we saw what happened with the Jets and Giants and all the injuries they've sustained, especially Aaron Rodgers. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, a young man who clearly fights for his ward every day and not just on Tuesdays. A young man that approached me 5 years ago and said, Mayor, instead of power washing City Hall, which it still needs, by the way, why don't we just invest in a field, not in his ward, but on Chamberlain Avenue? And that set everything in motion. We started with Buckley Field, we went to Brandy's Field, we went to the Putnam Oval, now Ray Lyde Senior Field, then Riverside Oval, then Commons Field, then both fields at Pennington Park, Lester Titus, and now School 25, number 10. I give you now our councilman in the 6th Ward, Al Abdelaziz.
Let's give it up for our mayor.
Thank you.
One more time. And the mayor's correct. City Hall does need to be power washed. And I remember that conversation, and Councilman Velez, you remember that night where we said, let's invest in our parks, and the mayor took it and started to run away with it. Just a couple months ago, Dr. Newell, we stood here, and to the students, I'm glad that we have the students from School 25, because this is where we do most of our events in the 6th Ward.
Right.
This is the only field, the only park that we have in the 6th Ward. And the school district owns it. And the kids, if you remember a couple months back how this field looked like, right? When we have our Easter egg hunt, our national night out, our movie nights, we were dodging holes, right? Puddles, little, we couldn't do anything. So today is a great day for the 6th Ward. Today's a great day for the city of Paterson, and I'm excited that we are here today, because now we could give, like Dr. Newell said, give our students a place that they can feel proud to come here. And I look forward for the school to utilize this field and maintain this field. That's going to be the most important thing now. We're going to have to maintain this field because it is grass.
It is.
And we want to thank Ms. Clark for investing in our youth. And I will continue to fight to make sure that this entire park gets renovated. And I've already been in conversation. Mayor, I hope we could host, and I don't know if our Director of Public Works is here. I would like to host a high school softball classic if it's possible, or a Little League classic here, that we could welcome people to our city and see the fields that we're building. So thank you again. And to the kids, take pride in this.
Yeah.
Take pride, right? Maintain it. We have invested, and I can tell you already, people have reached out to me from in our ward that they want to utilize this field. I already have neighbors across the street saying, Councilman, could we take our kids out there to play? All I ask of you is take care of it and take pride in it, because we never know when we'll have the resources again to invest here. So God bless you all, and thank you, Mayor, again, for making this happen.
Thank you. And Councilman, thank you for making sure that the sun was shining today at School 25. I think he has direct communication with Mother Nature. Councilman Abdelaziz made an allusion to a Miss Clark. Miss Clark doesn't live in Paterson, nowhere near Paterson. I believe she lives in Woodcliff Lake. But she cares about all of us here in the city of Paterson. So much so that when I approached her earlier this year about a field in the 1st Ward next to School 4, Dr. Napier's school, she said, how much do you need? And she gave us exactly what we needed, and we renovated that field. And she goes, I'm so pleased with Hitchliff Stadium and what we did with Lester Titus Field. What else do you need? And the councilman and I put our heads together and said, what about School 25? And Marilyn Clark donated all the money to renovate this field for the new fence, the new field, and the new lighting as well. So Paterson taxpayers, it didn't cost you a cent. This is a woman out of the goodness of her heart giving us $250,000. That's a lot of money, right, School 25? And Al, if you missed it, you did miss it, I asked them, would you rather be here right now or in the classroom? Resoundingly, in unison, they said, classroom! I think it was rehearsed. But nevertheless, let's hear from another champion for play spaces in Paterson. As a matter of fact, his Roberto Clemente Park became the first park in Paterson to have a playground that accommodates children with special needs. Ladies and gentlemen, Councilman Louis A. Velez from the Fighting 5th Ward. What's the 8th Ward? Go ahead. Action.
Former 6th Ward resident. That's right. I was going to say that. Yes. So, Councilman and Mayor stated about power wash the city. We still need a big power wash from inside out. Right? From inside out.
Yeah.
So, you know what we're talking about. So, when the So let me say this. 28 years ago, I was resident in 205 Michigan Avenue. Lasted there 11 years. My kids came to this school, Jeremy, and he still lived there. He stood in Montclair now. So seeing this it was an eyesore for the community. It was an eyesore. Traveling around, they probably see when. Now is when. This is how we do it now. And I think the community is going to take advantage of this. The only thing Councilman forgot to say is that besides taking care of your park and enjoying any kind of sport here, especially softball or for little leagues, please do not drink in the parks. No hookahs, no things, right? This is for kids. He said we don't got that problem. He said we don't got that problem. But in a good note, Superintendent, this is a testament of working together. And that's what we want. The school district work with the municipal government, making sure that we move forward what the residents of Paterson are requesting. Dr. Fulmar, I always be grateful for you. You always took my kid on Eastside High School by the hand. And I remember that day that I challenged him and Dr. Seco. Remember that? And that's the name. Dr. Seco and him and my kids was coming from PA and say, I want to challenge you guys. If you do good for my kids, you're doing good for me. And he said, well, get on board. And that was the first parent male president from the parent students, and it was a good moment in Eastside High School. So, yes, Paterson give a lot and comes out a lot of good things from Paterson. I see those kids in the back with their school patrol, right? Hey, I remember when I was in school patrol, I used to love in the Bronx. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this. I know the staff, I know the kids, the students going to be happy, the parents going to be happy, the residents are going to be happy. Now it's time to utilize it the right way. God bless you all.
2 more speakers and we're going to cut the ribbon. And unless a student wants to speak. Are there any students? Yes. Come forward, please. He is the council president. And state your name, please.
Okay. That gets me to 6-1. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, distinguished guests. My name is Bradley Carrasco, and I'm the president of the School 25 Student Council. On behalf of the Student Council, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our generous donor for our beautiful new baseball field. I know the students of School 25 and the community are looking forward to using it for many years to come. Thank you.
Wow. Mr. Carrasco, I think a lot of people can take note. Your brevity, that's incredible. Excellent. Is that your first public speech? Yes. Well, not your last. Congratulations, young man. Good job. Let's hear from the building principal, a friend of mine, Miss Antoinette Young, School 25 principal.
Greetings, honored guests. You're all honored guests today. We are so very proud to be the recipient of this wonderful, generous donation. We look forward to taking very good care of our field. We're going to maintain it, but we are enjoying the renaissance of School 25. Yes. We're trying to include our school community, which is why our student council is representing our student body and our safety patrol. And once again, we just want to thank you for this beautiful and generous donation. And we are looking forward to creating wonderful, exciting memories throughout the years.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Now, our last speaker, even though he's a Dallas Cowboys fan, we're going to hear from him. We've collaborated for quite some time together when I was even on the school board. Most recently with the Bowerly Field House. People talk about the fields, but what about the field house? We invested $1 million in giving our high school teams the best possible field house they can have. So ladies and gentlemen, the assistant superintendent in charge of this school, Mr. Dave Kozar.
Good morning, everyone. What the mayor forgot to talk about when he mentioned several years ago when he was here doing the park, the playground.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That there was 2 representatives from Paterson Public Schools. Ms. Young, her daughter, and myself were here helping create the beautiful playground out here and plant the trees. And one thing about it, I'm also a former administrator here for School 25, but I currently use their field every summer and every spring with our T-ball program. And one thing about this field is grass. It's going to be good for the body. right? And we will maintain it, but the best part about it, it gives the kids the opportunity to have a good quality field to use during gym classes. This neighborhood is growing, and it demands to be tied to excellence in all aspects. Our schools are working, performing, our kids are outstanding, and you deserve the best. So with the mayor, I continue our collaboration, our partnership.
Yes, sir.
We just finished, like I said, we just finished giving the layouts for the tennis courts.
Yes, you did.
For this court, as well as Westside Park. So again, we will have opportunities to be very, very, very entrenched in the community. With recreation departments is one of our partnerships in the Patterson Public Schools. We are one Patterson. At all times, we are one Patterson with one goal, and that's to make our children the best possible citizens they could be. So thank you.
Well said. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge the president of our Friends of Paterson Parks Commission, Mr. Fred Artis. Fred, you want to say something? Okay. All right. DPW, if you could kindly move the podium so we can cut the ribbon on the new and improved field here at Public School number 25.
1, 2, 3. School 25 Cougars! Yeah! Let's play ball.
Who's gonna run the bases?
Let's go. No, they gotta get